Newcastle's the setting for the Grand Prix of Great Britain, the final round of the Moto Z FIM SuperEnduro World Championship. Billy Bolt just needed to secure victory in Superpole to land the world title. That's exactly what he did. For the fourth time in his career, SuperEnduro World Champion. Champagne sprayed, celebrating with his dad and his team. A true off-road legend. And the night had hardly even begun. So Billy Bolt secures the World Championship. 3 points meant that Johnny Walker, his nearest rival, couldn't match him, even if he won the last 3 races of the night. And we'll have the story of those 3 races coming right up. Starting with the first race. And who took the whole shot? None other than the world champion Billy Bolt, just getting ahead of Mitch Brightmore and Manny Lettenbichler. Johnny Walker also with a good start, but it was Bolt who led out in front. However, he had the odd little moment throughout, and at the end of this race he said he was riding far from his best. However, his best was good enough again as he powered his way back out into the lead. Mitch Brightmore was having a really strong ride in 3rd place behind Johnny Walker, who maintained 2nd throughout. However, Walker on the beater just could not plug the gap down to the race leader Billy Bolt. Johnny Walker, having suffered that stomach bug problem in the previous round in Bulgaria, back to his almost his best, but he hanged on to 2nd place ahead of Brightmore, who maintained 3rd position. But all the while, Billy Bolt, well, when you've just become world champion, the best way to celebrate in style is by winning, and that's exactly what he did in the very first race on the night, taking the checkered flag as he went in search of a 7th straight Grand Prix victory. Walker took 2nd with Brightmore in 3rd. The reverse gate, 2nd final. Manny Lettenbichler taking the aero hole shot this time. Billy Bolt just taking his time at the back. A poor start though for Mitch Brightmore. He would recover and made his way up through the order. Johnny Walker was back in about 4th place. Manny Lettenbichler was the front runner. Walker made his way through, and eventually Walker passed his KTM rival to take the lead. Billy Bolt though was making his way through the order. However, it was far from clear cut. Eventually he did manage to find his way past Manny Lettenbichler. He then started closing down on Walker. However, he had the odd moment, and it looked as if Walker might eventually take a race win. However, Bolt then had the fans on their feet as he drew up alongside Walker and took the lead, and from that moment on there was no looking back for Johnny Walker. Even though Bolt had the odd little tumble, he had time in hand and eventually went on to make it 2 wins out of 2 in front of his home crowd. Far from happy with his displays in the first 2 races, Bolt was wanting to make sure he would get a much better performance in the 3rd and final race. And eventually, even though Lettenbichler took the whole shot, Bolt powered his way through to get out into the lead, and there was no stopping him from there. Walker was slightly off the pace this time. And while everyone scrapped away, Bolt was giving the fans what they wanted. Apart from this moment, gave everyone a little scare, but again, quickly on his feet and back on his way toward the checkered flag for the 3rd time in a row in Newcastle. The fans were loving what they were seeing, and Billy Bolt was loving life as he took the checkered flag. And if you're going to win a world championship, do it in style. Maximum points on the night in front of your home crowd. And from this point on, the celebrations really began. So Billy Bolt whipping up the crowd. What a night it was, not just for the fans, but for Bolt as well. So he took first in the Grand Prix, second went to Johnny Walker, third went to Manny Lettenbichler, and that's how the championship also finished.